Dragon Ball Heroes, Episode 5, titled The Mightiest Warrior, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, continues the battle of Super Saiyan God Goku versus Cumber in, of all things, his base form, showing that even towards the power of a god, he just dominates no matter what form he's in. This makes him a interesting precursor to Broly, as we will soon see him, who is shown to be able to completely dominate Super Saiyan Blue Goku in his base form, which is so ridiculous. But at the same time, it's shown that someone like Jiren, who has no special transformations or anything like that, was able to get to the power higher than a god just through sheer training and willpower. Like, that's ultimately the floodgates that Jiren as a character has opened up. The thought that, yes, there are people out there who can just get that strong through training. It makes it so that Goku is capable of attaining that level as well, just through training and just raising his power level and technique. However, the fight between Goku and Cumber comes to an end when Cumber sends out a massive blast that engulfs Goku and continues to destroy the chains around the prison planet. Few, however, has a different crisis on hand, as after he returns to his lab, he finds it completely destroyed and any data he's gathered pretty much gone. And this enrages Few, which it should be, considering all the effort he put into all of this. But Goku is in a bit more of a crisis as Cumber ends up completely just stomping Goku. Despite the fact that Goku survived the blast, he's obviously does not have enough energy to continue forward. And as Cumber gets ready to finish him off, we are met with the intervention of both Zeno Goku and this time Vegito Zeno, both in their Super Saiyan 4 form. Now, a lot of what happens in this episode raises the question of just how powerful their Super Saiyan 4 forms are. Because, in my opinion, Super Saiyan 4 just seems to have a little bit more of an edge here than Super Saiyan Blue. So is it just simply because of the fact that Goku and Vegito Zeno have been putting in a little more training that they have become so strong? Or does this go beyond something along those lines? Because Goku and Vegeta towards the end of the Tournament of Power weren't any slouches. So it just raises a lot of questions about just why Zeno, Goku, and Vegeta are just so powerful. And Cumber is more than ready to take him on. It's just like, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I'm ripped. And naturally, Trunks, Vegeta, and Mai are taken aback, but Mai does recognize them as the Time Patrol. And I would love to actually have seen like a little more involvement by the out and out Time Patrol, like Zeno Trunks or Kranoa or something along those lines. And I would also like to see Cooler do something. He's still off on the side, just chilling, watching things go down. Like, Cooler, bro, do something. However, Vegeta quickly tells him, hey, take Kakarot, get the GTFO. It's about to get wild. And, of course, Cumber immediately initiates the fight by powering up to his oddly weird dark energy Super Saiyan form. A lot of this power just seems very similar to the power that you get from a time breaker mass because of the nature of the aura, the uncontrollable and unnatural power that's rolling off of guys like this, because it just seems like he's just a regular Super Saiyan, just beefed up. So what exactly is going on with Cumber is very much unknown, and it feels like this power can't be natural, especially since it's obvious that Few has had something to do, some kind of involvement with Cumber's power as a whole. However, Zeno Vegito does notice the dire state of their situation, realizing that Cumber is a force to be reckoned with, and if they want to take him down, it's best if they use the Potaro quickly as possible. So they power up into Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Zeno Vegito, I should say. And they immediately get to wilding out, just rocking it all over the place. And it's a little weird because it seems like Zeno Vegito for Super Saiyan 4 Zeno Vegito has a little more of a even fighting ground rather than Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. So it feels like the series is favoring Super Saiyan 4 much more than Blue. But that just might be a precursor to the power of Ultra Instinct will have come later down the line. And as they clash, they continue to cause the change around the prison planet to break. They engage in a beam struggle where Super Saiyan 4 Vegito Zeno manages to overcome a Cumber, blasting him into the last remaining chains. And they end up defusing because of the amount of power they unleash. However, Fuse shows up a little pissed at everything that's happened, the destruction of his lab, the seal being completely broken around the prison planet, and he realizes that it was probably Zeno, Vegeta, and Goku who destroyed his lab, so he powers up in a Super Few ready to take them both down. And after sending out a blast, they manage to make it out completely unscathed. So Few is all too happy to have a little fun with them. And so the two charge in on Super Few, ready to take him in. I mean, honestly, I can't say I'm too surprised at the fact of that the Zeno characters are really getting a lot of more spotlight than anything else, because after all, this is their series, their place to shine. And why not have Super Saiyan 4 truly shine here? But at the same time, I feel like I wish their blue forms had put up at least a little bit more of a fight than the four forms, or at least shown to be evenly matched. Because it just seems like the Zeno characters have a wealth more experience than any of the super characters. So it's a pretty odd way to go about things. But it's interesting enough that next episode it was announced that we'll see Ultra Instinct. So we'll probably see Goku, Super Goku, really completely destroy Few, or even a return Cumber, should that end up being the course of the plot. But hey, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think about this episode and the characters we met around along the way, and all the weird and wacky odd power levels we've just seen go through all of this? Because the power scaling in this is just really hard to keep up with. And if you liked what I had to say about this episode, leave me a like or a dislike and tell me what I've been doing wrong. And subscribe for more episode of Dragon Ball Heroes.